Hello and welcome to Capital Online TV. I'm Unia Amunga. The United Nations has warned the National Super Alliance against boycotting the October 26th repeat presidential election. In a statement, Saleh Wak Zewde, the Director General of the United Nations office in Nairobi, encouraged both contenders to cooperate with the Electoral Commission and allow Kenyans to exercise their democratic right to vote. Despite warnings from both the UN and diplomatic community, presidential candidate Raila Odinga remains adamant that he will not take part in a sham election. He is insistent that the conditions for a free and fair election, as enshrined in the Constitution, must first be met. Telecommunications provider Safaricom says it will not be intimidated into washing its hands from the fresh presidential poll. CEO Bob Collymore has described the attacks on its personnel by the National Super Alliance, who are one of the two participants in the race, as unwarranted. He says they have nothing to hide and therefore have no reason to fear NASA's calls for their prosecution for the role they played in the August 8th election. Safaricom has been contracted by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to provide connectivity for the transmission of results in the upcoming poll. At the official opening of the Nairobi International Trade Fair on Wednesday, President Uhuru Kenyatta said the government will buy all maize harvested by farmers. He says a 6 billion shilling allocation has been made available to purchase the grain with the aim of replenishing the national reserves, which have been badly depleted by drought.
Ladies and gentlemen, to boost food security and sustain affordable prices for maize flour, the government will buy under the Strategic Food Reserve all the maize offered for sale by our farmers during this 2017-18 season. And for this purpose, we have programmed to spend Kenya shillings 6 billion. Indeed, as you may be aware, our cereal subsector is currently faced with the emergence of a new pest known as the fall army worm, and this presents a real threat to our future food security. In response, the government has constituted a multi-institutional technical team of experts and has provided Kenya shillings 300 million towards containing this pest. In addition to cushion farmers and pastoralists against negative impact of climate change, my administration has in the recent past initiated crop and livestock insurance programs. For crop insurance, the government is providing 50% subsidy in premium payments for farmers.
President Kenyatta opened the show after first meeting representatives of the Kuria community at State House, Nairobi, together with his deputy William Ruto. Ruto thereafter took the ruling Jubilee Party's campaigns to Vihiga County. A joint parliamentary select committee on Tuesday for the second day running held public hearings to proposed amendments to the electoral law. The committee took views from the Kenya Private Sector Alliance, among other individuals who appeared before them. CEO Karo Kariuki made the presentation for Kshs and largely supported the amendments on the grounds that everything possible needed to be done to guard against another nullification of a presidential poll.
Looking at these amendments, we're not only looking at them for now, we're looking for the future of what this law would mean. Whoever is in power, whoever is looking into elections. So for us, it's a long-term view of the election law. So that's where our focus is. And we've used corporate governance because that's what we use as members of private sector to guide us in our submission.
The uncertainty it caused, she submitted, dealt the economy a heavy blow. The committee is on Thursday expected to hear from the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission and the Law Society of Kenya. For more local and international news, join us tomorrow, same time, on www.capitalfm.co.ke. I've been your host, Unia Amunga.